there. Welcome to the special episode of Live Agaya. Gameplay or adventure? I know what you might be wondering.
Isn't the last episode the last episode?
Well, yes, but this is the final conclusion of this chapter. By the way, do you remember the community post from the first episode? It was great to see the amazing response from all of you. Many of you voted for the pro players, while an equal number of you chose the newbie and rusty players. Lastly, a small amount of good players. So in this episode, I'll use my experience to guide you guys that are new and rusty players on finding the strongest class that suits you the best. If you're a good or pro player, don't worry, stick around until the end cause I have something important to announce. I'll first tell you the most common class, which is the Ranker is the basic unit of every regiment. In the infantry section of line infantry class, you will get a musket which has decent accuracy and reload. Also has a bayonet to use as anti-cavalry and long-range melee weapon, with a saber which is not long-range but can swing very fast. In the skirmisher section of light infantry class, you will get a light musket, but this time without the bayonet. It's a mix of the musket and rifle, which has more accuracy than the musket that has a bayonet, but faster reload than the rifle, and saber like the previous class. Speaking of rifle, if you scroll down to the bottom on the skirmisher section, there are the rifleman class. You will have a rifle which has very good accuracy, but comes with a slow reload as mentioned before, and a sword bayonet looks like a normal saber, but it's a low damage weapon. Moving on with the line infantry on the militia section, this class or section is quite special than the previous classes' class. On the Prussia team you will receive musket, on the Russia team light musket, on the Poland Duchy of Warsaw you will receive rifle, and all three teams have hand axe as their melee, which doesn't make you as slow as normal axe and deals more damage. Lastly, on the Nassau team you will get sword and musket. It's time for the cavalry section. For Hussar you will get a sword or saber. The horse given to this class is quite fast cause it's a light horse. Although fast, these horses suffer from turning at high speed and weak health. For Lancer you will get a lance, which is a long melee weapon that can be used as anti-cavalry, as well as pikes will one-shot all forces while racing, and saber for the melee weapon. For Dragoon you will receive a musketeer which has a fast reload but bad range, and sword as the melee weapon. Both of these classes will get the medium horse. Due to their lower top speed, these horses can turn quicker than the light horse. Finally, the last artillery section of the artillery. You will receive a rammer which used to ram cannons to make them fire, and a sword bayonet for the melee. Next, the officer is a common class found under all sections. Officers do not have direct power or ability to control other team members' actions. Every officer gives an accuracy buff that affects all firearms except other pistols, and does not need to have a specific item in hand to activate their buff. Here is the standard loadout given to all officers, which as I am holding now is a pistol. Unlike other firearms, has a short reload time, as well as the ability to be reloaded while the player walks. It's more suitable for close range and smaller maps. The second item is the sword or saber depending on the country. The third and final item is the spyglass. When equipping it you can use it to see across long distances. The sapper is a line infantry rank. Sappers are armed with a hammer for building and shovel for digging up dirt, an axe with a to-hit kill. The musician is a term for saying 5 different classes. 2 or 3 are on the infantry section, and 1 are from the cavalry section. Another sad music. Wait, maybe not, it's just slow or a bit of sadness. What did I just... Oh yes, nice moves.
Anyways. Oh.
Make a band. He walked really fast. Enemy in sight. They are for those who don't want to fight, except for cavalry bugler, but it varies. The color bearer is a unit that carries a regimental color. The color will differentiate depending on what nation or team you are playing as, and has no ranged weapon like the musician and sapper, so it relies heavily on its teammates to protect it against ranged foe, but it will be an easy target for enemies. After that, you need to have either a good skill or personality. What do I mean by that? The good skill is your aim or melee. If you have good aim, then officer and rifleman is right for you. If you have good melee, then flag person or sapper or hussar or lancer is good for you. Lastly, good hand and eye coordination for all classes, which means any class you need to have it, so that you could control your character the way that you want it to go. To be honest, any shooter game needs it as well. For personally, throughout the 23 episodes, I think you need patient and impatient and seriousness for any class that you choose. Finally, to the last one, which is the combination of skills and personally, which is flexible and fast reaction time. Remember that choosing your go-to class is a personal decision. It's all about finding the playstyle that resonates with you and brings you the most enjoyment. So take your time to explore the options and don't be afraid to try different classes until you find the perfect fit, like what I did in this series so far. At the start of the video, I mentioned that I have something to say, which is Happy Early New Year! I'll be posting a community post very soon on what I am going to do next for this series. And I'll be taking a break from YouTube after this video. The minimum is 2 weeks to 2 months the latest. I'll update you guys on the community post when the time is closer. Before I end this video, based on your observation, I'll need your guys' help on choosing 3 classes for my go-to class. Leave a comment down below. Other than that, have a super good day. See ya when I am back. Bye.